It's your girl Leah, back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair install video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is the Freetress Soulful Curl hair. Now this hair, I have it in the color 4. It is 20 inches and it is a part of Freetress's Natural Volume line. Now, if you've been following my channel, about 2 hair ago, I tried the Joyful Curl hair from this line, and I really enjoyed it. So much so that I was like, let me in recruiting season, because I'm in the middle of recruiting season, or heavy campus recruiting season right now, and I need low maintenance hair. I know Joyful Curl was low maintenance. Let's see if Soulful Curl is low maintenance. I have high expectations and hopes for it, but we're going to see throughout my wear of this hair. But today's video is just the install. And what I'm going to install on is my current braid pattern, which is 9 braids all going straight back, all coalescing into a little bunny bun in the back of my head. This is what I'm installing on. I did purchase 3 packs of this hair. This is a 3 times pack of hair though, so it's supposed to have 3 kind of full rows of hair. And yeah, without further ado, let's stop rambling and let's get into the full install of this Freetress Soulful Curl hair. To install, just going to push that crochet needle through my braid, attach the hair to the end of that latch hook. Now pull both the hook and the hair through enough to create a little loop. Then pull the strands of hair through that loop twice. So to repeat, taking the strand of hair, I am not splitting it, using it as it comes in the pack, which is just like this, pushing the crochet needle through my braid, attaching the hair to the end of that needle, pulling both the needle and the hair through enough to create a loop, taking the needle away from the situation and using my hands to pull the hair through twice. And I'm going to continue doing this same step over and over again. I recently got this comment in a install video that basically said, I didn't see you show it where the hair is bun in the back. How do you install the hair around that? I typically never have shown it in an install video only because it's a weird angle to film from. It's hard to get the footage, but I'm showing you today. I don't install around it. I kind of install through it. It's a braid, just like the rest of my hair is braided. And so I just push my crochet needle through it, attach hair to it, and continue on the process. It's really nothing easy to see. And again, it's at the back of my head, so it's harder to film without my hands being in the way. But if you guys want to know how I install around the bun, I don't. I install on the bun. We're in the front 1.5 to 2 inches, so it's time to invisible knot the hair by splitting the hair in half, pushing the crochet needle through my braid, attaching the hair and pulling through and creating a loop as per usual. But instead of pulling both strands through, I only bring one strand through once, which creates a smaller looking knot and a natural looking hairline. And I continue this throughout the front of my head. I really never had a home. Never really feeling alone. Maybe you can make me feel at home, baby. You feeling alone, you feeling alone, baby. Oh, you feeling alone, you feeling alone, baby. Need you here at home, baby. You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who knows. So now y'all, this is the finished look. Let me do a turnaround so you guys can see what 20 inches looks like of this hair. Turn to the front. I don't feel like it's a lot of hair. I try not to use a lot of hair, but it feels very big. If you're somebody who doesn't like big hair, you're not going to love this. But I only used two and I didn't use any of the thirds, so 2 2/3 pack. So good thing I did have 3 packs, but I don't feel like I overused any. But this is what it looks like. The very front of my head, the sides, the parting space. Of course, I always part on the left side, so left side part. Of course, I feel like I'm going to have to cut it at some point, but I did, as you noticed, split in the front. So I split. The hair is mildly okay to split. I'd say it's not the easiest hair to split, but it's not the hardest hair that I've ever had to split, as well as the fact that I kept it whole in the back. So as you guys know, I do like to invisible knot in the front. So splitting it really does help with that invisible knot situation. It's pretty dark for a 4, but maybe when I get out in the sun, today's a very dark day. I'm sorry, but I can never control the weather. It is raining here, rainy September right now, so it's kind of dark. I tried to add some external lighting in here, but hopefully it's not too dark. But maybe when I come on for my 1 week, it'll of course be a little bit lighter and you guys can really see and get into the color situation. But it isn't too dark too, in my opinion. Relatively quick to install too. Really only took me an hour. Took my mom about an hour to do the braid down. So I'd say about a 2 hour, no more than 2 hour and 30 minute type of a situation for the install. Very quick and easy. What I'd be interested to see with wearing this hair outside of whether it's water friendly or active friendly is how warm it feels. I know with Joyful Curl, at the time I was like, maybe it's a little warm. Then after that, trying another hair that was on the thinner side, I could retroactively say that, hey, maybe Joyful was on the warmer side. It is a thicker hair, but we are getting more into the fall, winter time months, which is the better time, I'd say, to wear those warmer hairs. Not maybe for the peak of summer, but for fall times, it's okay to have that kind of comfort. This can be its own little toboggan if it runs warm, but that's something we'll see. And that's something you'll see if you are tuned in, locked in, and subscribed to be able to see my review. This is an install video. I just installed the hair. Future me will come back later with my review of the hair. Having worn it for a certain amount of time, having traveled in this hair for work, having all that going on in my life, you'll see all of that if you are subscribed to my channel, like I said, and have that notification bell on so you're alerted when that video comes up. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.